What's up, ladies and gentlemen? NoZoupForYou here, and once again we've got more submarine changes. It seems to be an ongoing thing with the World of Warships. They're continuing to close test these things. I mean, it's been going on forever. You still can't get it right, which, if you're having this many issues, it might tell you that they're fundamentally broken. And I don't mean broken as in OP or underpowered. I mean, they just don't fit in the game. But that's my thought. My thought right here. I know some of you probably do love submarines or enjoy them. So I don't want to piss in your Cheerios right now. We're just going to talk about the changes going on right now. And Wargaming says that submarines at Tier 6 are performing within the norm. So that's a good thing, I guess. They feel that they are quote-unquote balanced. But at Tiers 8 and 10, they begin to drop off. So they want to improve how the Tier 8 and Tier 10 submarines handle and play in the game and the interaction with other ships. So they're going to change the torpedoes, of all things. German submarines are going to have highly effective homing torpedoes, which didn't really exist in World War II, but I guess that's beside the point. And American submarines are going to enjoy very powerful conventional torpedoes. So if your torpedoes are not homing and they just happen to hit, they're going to do massive damage, supposedly. They're also significantly reducing the arming distance of homing torpedoes, which, yay, I guess that's going to make them even more potent, and they say that will make interactions between submarines easier, but at the same time won't have significant effect on surface ships due to the low base damage of homing torpedoes. So just how low, we're going to get into that. Average lifetime of submarines, according to them, was excessively high. So in order to lower it, they're increasing the reload time of their damage control party as well as damage dealt by airstrike depth charges. So I guess more damage is going to happen easier, which is going to force you to use your damage control party more often. And that means submarines are going to sink a little easier, I guess. I don't know. So anyhow, these are the changes in the public test. Baleo homing torpedoes, the arming time has been reduced from 6 seconds to a whopping 2 seconds. So that's a major change right there. Ascent time has increased approximately 2 times. Don't really know what that means. But reload time reduced from 46 seconds to 40 seconds. And the sonar ping cooldown has been reduced from 10 seconds to 7 seconds. So you're going to be able to ping a lot quicker. Your torps are going to arm a lot quicker. And that's just going to make things crazy. So conventional torpedoes, and this is what's supposed to be even better for American submarines. Visibility of the torpedo has been reduced from 2.5 kilometers to 1.6. So if you're a battleship, you're really not going to have time to react to these. Not at all. They're pretty much going to hit you if they get a good salvo on you. Damage has been increased from 13,200 to almost 15,000, so these are going to pack a pretty big punch. You know, you hit 2 or 3 on a battleship, you're going to knock down half its health almost. Chance to cause flooding has increased from 66% to 90%. You're almost guaranteed a flood on your conventional torpedoes. Arming time reduced from 6 to 5 seconds. Speed has been increased from 62 to 64 knots, and the range has been increased to 7.5 kilometers for conventional torpedoes. So these are fairly short range for Tier 10, so that does help a little bit. You got to sneak up pretty close to these ships to reach out and touch them. Tier 8 salmon, homing torpedoes, same thing, 6 to 2 seconds. They virtually did the exact same thing. Reload time on the torpedoes slightly higher by 2 seconds, 48 seconds to 4.2. And sonar pulse has been cooled down to 7.5 seconds. So pretty much in line with the Tier 10. Same thing with the visibility, exact same. Conventional torpedoes are going to do about 1,000 less damage. Range has been increased from 6.3 to 7 kilometers, so about a half click less than their Tier 10 counterpart. And arming time increased from 4 to 5 seconds. So we're not going to go into the Tier 6. They say that those are pretty good. We're going to move on to German submarines right now. And homing torpedoes, same thing. Arming time has been reduced to 2 seconds. Reload time reduced once again to 60 seconds. Sonar ping cooldown, now 6 seconds. Conventional torpedoes, damage has actually been reduced on these from 13,800 to 12,500. And your chance of flooding is only 73%, but that's still very, very high. Visibility, a little higher than their American counterparts, but still 1.9 kilometers. A little crazy there. And again, Tier 8 homing torpedoes, pretty much the same changes right there. 2 seconds. Reload time reduced to 50 seconds from 58, so these things are going to reload fairly quickly. Same thing with sonar ping cooldown, 7.1 to 6.5. Again, conventional torpedoes, exact same as their tier 10 counterparts, now only do 12,500 damage. So, you know, there's some changes right there that are fairly significant. I don't know how this is going to change how submarines interact. I don't know if it's going to make them fit in the game any better. I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. We really are. And I know a lot of people are getting antsy. We know they're coming full-time at some point. Again, it's been like 3 years since we started testing these things. It's been forever. And, you know, the fact that we still can't get these to fit in right now and can't get it right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that Wargaming is taking their time on this to make sure they fit perfectly before they go full steam on these. But the fact that it's taking so long to do this, and the fact that we're having to revise things so often, belies a bigger issue with submarines. And I think that for the most part, they're just having they're having trouble making them fit. And I just personally, and I've said this numerous times, I don't think they're right for the game. Or they might be, but in certain game modes only. There's been some ship changes for the Tier 8 Hornet. I know a lot of you are looking forward to this ship because, you know, it's a famous aircraft carrier. So, you know, a lot of excitement there. Not big changes. Firing range of second battery is now 6.6 kilometers. So it gives a little more protection against destroyers that get in. Let's see what else we got going with the changes here. Torpedo bombers. Aircraft HP has been reduced almost in half from 4,430 to 2,215, although the number of aircraft has been increased from 1 to 2. They've also improved the torpedo aiming reticle. So that's a pretty significant change right there. Very interesting. I'm sorry, this is on the American carrier United States. The Hornet was the super carrier. The Hornet just had one change to it, so not big at all. And I forgot to mention that this is now the super carriers, which are showing they're having issues with the super carriers as well. Tactical attack aircraft has been increased from 2 to 3, and the HP has gone down from 1,600 to 1,000. Eagles had some changes as well. Aircraft increased from 1 to 2. Aircraft HP reduced from 3,300 to 2,200. Same with tactical bombers, increased from 1 to 2. Decreased by almost half, 4,200 hit points to 2,100. So basically, you're getting increases in the amount of planes and decreases in the overall amounts of hit points that these have. So, you know, that's just going to show that these super carriers are really not fitting that well, and they're having issues with these. So, you know, they've introduced these to the game, and now they're getting massive changes. Personally, again, I don't think they should have been in the game in the first place. I don't think they fit in the game. I'm tired of these tier, quote-unquote, 11 ships in the game right now. It's a ridiculous concept. But, you know, here we are. We've got all these super carriers and super battleships and super destroyers out there that take forever to destroy. I just don't know why Wargaming took this direction, why they took this path with these ships and felt the need to put tier 11 ships in the game. To me, it just does not make sense. But, you know, I guess there's nothing we can do about it. They're here, and, you know, you can get a hold of them if you want to. You get those tokens, and once you get those tokens, you can throw them in the game. So, you know what? Whatever. We're in a weird state with World of Warships right now. A lot of strange stuff going on. I don't know. You know, things, I guess, are probably going to change here in a little bit. We've had some changes over at Wargaming. Sub-Octavian's moved on to a different position, so they're going to get someone replacing him. So who knows what's going to happen? You know, this could be good, or things could just wind up going even stranger. And, you know, that's a polite word right there, stranger. The state of the game is strange. Yeah, that's kind of a polite way to put it, right? I don't know. I want to know your thoughts, though. What do you think about submarines right now? Are you looking forward to them getting implemented, or are you kind of more like me? You don't think they belong, or at least if they do, it should be in limited game modes like, the dirigible or the convoy protection or convoy hunter-killer type stuff. Also, what do you think about these Tier 11 ships? Are you a fan of them, or do you wish that they had just left that on the cutting board or cutting room floor. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section of this video. I hope you all are doing wonderful. Have a happy Monday, and I'll catch you all later. Zoop out.